Hey guys, guess who's back? Finally coming on to do this frequently asked questions video that I was supposed to do about a month ago. So I am so sorry that it's been such a delay. But as you can see, I am in a new place. I've moved recently and had a lot of things change in my life that I feel like I'm in a comfortable enough place that I can now share with you all. I know when I last talked to you guys, I was getting ready to take my oral qualifying exam, which would have officially deemed me as a PhD candidate. Well, I took that test and I did not pass, and that was my second time taking it. And because I did not pass, I guess you can say I got let go from the university. So I've completed my master's for the neuroscience degree, but it was very sad and very traumatizing for me. But you know, I picked up the pieces and now I'm just trying to move on. So I applied and I got accepted into a clinical research program, so I will be starting that I think late August. I haven't finished up in the lab yet. I'll be finishing up in the next month, and then I'll be starting that degree. And so while I do that degree, I'll be reapplying for graduate schools, and I am going to finish my PhD. Best believe I am going to finish. So I'm going to apply for some other schools, and it's kind of a good thing because I have been really homesick, as I expressed to you guys before, and I think I'm gonna apply for schools within like 5 hours of my home, Chicago. So I'll be here for at least another year, and then I'm gonna apply to some more grad schools, like I said. But anyways, enough about that. So let me get to these questions. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone for the questions. I got a lot of questions about the song on the video. So it was by Elle Varner, and it was called So Fly. So my first question is from Beautiful Days, and as I read your question, I'll probably scroll your name somewhere at the bottom or put it in the corner or something. But she asked, what tips can you share that help you retain length, and what's the one thing that you recommend as a must for natural hair to do or use? Thank you. So that's my first question. How did I retain length? I think I actually retain length by not really messing with my hair, if that makes sense. I don't do protective styling. I just pretty much don't mess with it. When I wash my hair and I put it in a wash and go, I usually leave it in that wash and go for about a week or two if I'm feeling lazy. When I don't do a wash and go, I have mini twists in my hair. Not necessarily because it's a protective style, which I don't even think that's considered a protective style because my ends are out. But yeah, I do that because I'm lazy and I don't want to deal with my hair at all. So anytime I feel like something major is going to happen that I don't want to deal with my hair, I usually throw mini twists in it. Before I got the hang of mini twists, I wore ponytails all the time. So all I would do is just shift where my ponytail was on my head. So it was never nothing serious. And I just let my hair be. Like, I seriously just let it be. It is what it is. It's just hair. But one thing I do, and I do it quite often, is I always wet my hair. If I don't do anything else, I always wet my hair at least 3 times a week. I don't really sleep with a satin bonnet, and I know that's a no-no for the natural hair community, but I just don't have time to be keeping up with bonnets, and then the new fad is out that the bonnets are no good anyway, so who cares? I mean, the oil leaks out. I don't feel like me sleeping on my pillow, and I don't sleep with a satin pillow either. Me sleeping in my pillow is not going to suck out everything that I've put in my hair in a matter of 8 hours that I'm laying on it. I just don't believe that to be the case. I just don't. That's like me putting lotion on my body and me sitting in a chair at work or in front of the TV for some hours, you telling me my skin is going to be completely dry by the time I stand up because I sat on that cover or that couch or that chair or whatever have you for that amount of time, and it soaked up all my moisture out my skin? No. I just don't believe certain, I guess, natural hair things one should do. So I just don't do them. I just don't have the time to keep up with all of this stuff. So that's my thing for that. I do encourage people to moisturize your hair with water at least 2 to 3 times a week. Like, spritz it very damply, and then you can apply a light moisturizer or some oil on top or something like that. But usually I make sure I wet my hair at least 3 to 4 times a week. My second question is how to grow the edges and crown. My edges, I don't know. I've never really had a problem with my edges. I don't do a lot of tension pullback styles. I noticed I used to think that I think the front of my hair was very loosely curled, and I thought it was because I always wore my hair straight back in a ponytail, so I stopped doing that so much, and I don't really use ponytail holders anymore. If I want my hair pulled back out of my face, I either use these, which are like the easy combs, or I use a headband. Like, you'd rarely see me with any kind of friction on my edges. Even with this, like, you see how bumpy this is? It's because I don't really pull it back that far. So I would suggest not, definitely not applying any tension to your edges in order for them not to have that traction alopecia. And then for the crown area, I wear a lot of silicones in my hair, especially when my hair is down and like a wash and go, and you know the sun is pretty much beaming on the top of your head. So the silicones act as a heat protectant. So I wear heat protectants even with wash and goes. And I think that helps me, because at one point I did have a lot of breakage in my crown because I used to wear my ponytails up here, and so the middle of my hair would get so nappy and I get frustrated and I just comb through it. But take your time when you get into that area of your hair, or if you can, at one point I used to part my hair in 5 sections. So I have 2 on this side, 2 in the back, and then 1 with just my crown section. And I would wash my crown section first, because usually that'd be the last section, and that's the section that I would rip through. And so maybe try washing that first so that you're not frustrated and just ready to be done with the process by the time you get to that area of your hair. And also, I would suggest wearing some kind of heat protectants, even if you're not applying direct heat to your hair, because you have no idea how much the sun plays as a weathering factor on your hair. I always wear a heat protectant, or if not a heat protectant, then I have these silicone capsules that I place on my hand and rub and put all over my hair. So that's something I do that I usually don't ever show on camera. So my next question is from Tmarian32. She asks, how long did I transition and how did I style my hair during my transition? I transitioned from August 2008 to January 2010. So I think it was for a year and a half. When I first started transitioning, it wasn't necessarily, I guess, a purposeful transition. I always only got perms at the beginning of a semester when I was like anywhere. Anytime during school, I would only get perms either at the beginning of the year or right after you would come right back for school. So going 6 months without a perm was nothing to me. And then my friend, she suggested I should transition to going natural. So when she suggested that, I said, sure, why not? I mean, I had nothing to lose. I was already going to go 6 months without a perm anyway, so why not? And so she used to come over and she used to flat iron my hair for like the first maybe 4 or 5 months of it, because I wouldn't deal with my hair. And I used to have a beautician in Atlanta that I would go to every week. So I would do like Shirley Temple curls, and I'll probably insert some of these pictures that I used to do. And so I straightened it. I had some Shirley Temple curls. I've had micros during my transition. I pretty much wore ponytails a lot though. Like before I went natural, like completely natural, I was in a, I guess, lesbian relationship. And I was with her for about 6 years. And so we were just so comfortable. All I ever wore was like ponytails and sweatpants, and she hated it. Like, to this day, she's always astonished at how I dress and how I do my hair and everything now. It's amazing how me going natural has changed everything about me. But I just wore basic styles. It wasn't a purposeful transition. So by the time that I went completely natural, for a while it kind of shocked me, because I only transitioned long enough because I wanted to at least have a ponytail, because if I cut my ends off and I had a bad day, I wanted to at least be able to throw it in a ponytail. But I can probably count on my hands how many ponytails I've worn since I've transitioned. And I'm now coming up on my 4-year natural anniversary. So this is like 4 years of 4 years of hair growth. So I think I've done pretty good so far. From A Hall 98, the question is, do I think it's better to big chop in the winter or the summer? And that she'll be 24 months post this December, but she's afraid that she will have super dry hair as a new natural if she cut it at that time. I actually did mine in January of 2010. Did I experience? I mean, I think the most fear that people have is not wanting to wet their hair. And when I first cut my hair off is I was following mahogany curls, which everybody's on the curly girl method, which I just won't do. I don't have time for that. But when I first was following her, she was doing the tightly curly method, which she just left the conditioner in, and I did that for maybe like a month when I first cut off my relaxed end, and I liked it. That was actually my first wash and go, and I probably will post a picture here. Where it was still wet, and I think I have a picture of it when it actually dried. So I did that for about a month, and then I realized I could pull my hair into a bun. So I did that as well. But I don't think it actually makes a difference. You just have to be okay with wetting your hair to keep it moisturized. And I'm actually having like big chop envy right now, because I never really had hair shorter than here. I mean, that's pretty short, but I want to fade. Like, I want to experience the TWA, the awkward TWA, the adolescent afro, and all of that. So I've been considering cutting off my hair, and a lot of people have been, no, you shouldn't cut your hair, and all that type of stuff. But I'm like seriously wanting to see what it's like to experience all of those stages. And I keep saying, as soon as I get to my terminal length, which is the absolute longest that my hair will grow, I do want to shave off my hair and start like all over, or either I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna color it, or something drastic. Like, I feel like I need a change, and every time something dramatic happens in my life, I do something drastic. I went natural right before I graduated from undergrad. I've gotten tattoos and things like that, and piercings. Oh, and someone asked about that, and I probably will do a video on my tattoos and piercings. But yeah, I don't think it makes a difference if you do it in summertime versus the wintertime. You just have to be okay either way with getting your hair wet. So I think more people are more comfortable in the summertime getting their hair wet. But I say go for it. I mean, you can always just put you in some twists and wet them to a step for the winter. And I mean, it doesn't really take that long for twists to dry. But then again, I'm in the South. I haven't always lived in the South, but I'm in the South where the weather to me doesn't get that cold. But I'm from the North, so I guess I'm used to cold, so cold doesn't really bother me. So if you're ready in December, girl, go on and chop that mess off. So the next question is, someone asked what my hair type was. I am not particularly interested in hair types. I think someone told me I had a 3C, so from then on I was like, oh, okay, I have a 3C, but I will stand up and give you a closer look at my hair type so you can see what you think it is. But this is what my curls look like. And the back of my hair is actually much curlier than the front of my hair. But all of this is pretty curly right now, so I can't really show you because the front of my hair has been pulled back anyway, so it's going to look much looser. But I'll insert a picture of my wet hair, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. The front of my hair is kind of like wavy, so maybe it's like 3B in the front and maybe like a 3C, 4A, maybe not 4A in the back, but my shrinkage in the back, like, look at this. And my hair goes like way to like my tailbone, and it shrinks up to way off my shoulder in the back. So I have no idea what my hair type is. Somebody told me 3C, so I always went with 3C. And anytime you see a tag on my video, it usually says 3C, so I just say 3C. And I have like, my curls are maybe like the size of my ring finger or either my pinky finger. And so when I first learned about curls, I went off the curly girl method, and I think it's Botticelli is the curls that I have. So that's what I've always been taught until I came and like really came on YouTube, and that's when I saw the numbering and letter system. So I say I have Botticelli curls, and that's all I know. So if I have any advice for someone transitioning, I would tell you to be patient. Like, I feel like people get really irritated and really impatient, and you have to remember why you're doing this and whether you're doing this for you or if it means anything to you, or whatever reason that you started this journey with. You have to keep remembering that journey, because it will get hard, and not just for transitioning. Hell, even when you become completely natural, you will lose sight of why you did what you did, and you will want to relapse. I thank God I just love my hair. I mean, I have hair envy sometimes, and I want the 4C type hair that holds twists and it's so fluffy. I love that hair, but it's not mine. I mean, that's not what God gave me. So you have to learn to also accept your hair. And what you see as your curl pattern while you're transitioning is not necessarily what's going to be there once you cut off those relaxed ends, because those relaxed ends will heavily weigh down your curls. So just be ready for whatever you may get, whether it's something that you think you're going to get or something that you never wanted. You just have to be okay and prepared that any texture may pop up on your head, or several textures, because I don't know too many people with just one texture. You have to be able to manipulate them all. This video is getting long, and I'm not meaning for it to be. especially since I didn't even have that many questions. But my next question was from Grizzly Curls, and she asked, what has been my best way of retaining length, and that if I think protective styling is necessary. I already said no, I don't think protective styling is necessary. Once I big chopped, I pretty much have not worn a protective style at all. And especially this year, I've worn wash and goes pretty much all the time, except on occasion maybe like 3 or 4 times. And my hair is still growing, still thriving, and I haven't had a problem with any of me retaining length. And if you're subscribed to A Natural Beauty 3, I'll leave her link down below. All she pretty much wears is wash and goes. That's it. And she has long, pretty hair, and I love it. I mean, protective styling is not for everybody, and to me that takes way more time than just letting my hair be free and doing what I want to do. And that's actually a lot of manipulation that I just don't want to put my hair through. So no, I don't think protective styling is necessary to retain length at all, because I have tons of length and I don't protective style very often. What else? So Girls Rule 629 asked how long it took me to grow my hair. I've been growing my hair since August of 2008. So next month I will actually be 4 years of hair growth. I was supposed to straighten my hair last month in June, and I actually recorded a video of me prepping to do so, and I actually never got around to do it. And lately I've just been so with the process of straightening. I've been considering going to the Dominicans to let them do it, but I am so not scared of heat damage, because I don't care about heat damage because I want to cut my hair anyway. But that brush, oh my goodness, that brush and that blow dryer, I just can't deal with that blow dryer on my scalp. Like, if I could get them to do from the roller set to flat iron it, I would be fine. But they always want to use the brush. I've only been to the Dominicans once, and I think I have a picture, so I'll probably insert the picture when I did go to the Dominicans. But I loved how flowy it was, but that brush, I can't, not no more. So this question is from Tasty Redbone, who wrote a freaking paragraph. So she asked me about biotin conditioners and have I tried any without protein. I think you're referencing what I wash my hair with when I have mini twists in my hair. I didn't even realize that was a biotin conditioner, to be honest. I do take Nioxin occasionally when I start feeling like I need to take a multivitamin. I do take Nioxin, so that's internal biotin, but I don't particularly use any biotin shampoos. And do I drink a lot of water and eat a lot of veggies to help with my growth? I try to eat more vegetables. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. And I am actively, I do like the taste of water, so I do drink a lot of water. Lately I've been slacking with my recent move, that I just been slacking to eat or drink, so it's not just water. But I need to get on it because my face, I have eczema on my face, and it's acting up something seriously, and I know water will help alleviate some of the eczema that's on my cheeks. So I am gonna start drinking more water, but it has nothing to do particularly with my hair. It's just something, I like water in general. Do I take vitamin supplements like a 1 a day or anything special? I do take Nioxin as my my 1 a day vitamin. I tried taking fish oil. That didn't last long. I take fiber gummies. I actually take birth control, not for sexual reasons, but I have PCOS, so it helps regulate my my menstrual cycle. So I take it for that reason. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with hair growth or not, though. And I think that's about it. I do take a one a day when I run out of my Nioxin. It's not one a day though. I think it's called Rainbow something. If I can find the actual bottle, I'll link it down below. Her other question, when am I coming to Los Angeles? Well, my boyfriend, I guess I can say, is moving to San Diego, so hopefully I'll go visit him sometime while he's there. We need to make a Vegas run. You a hot mess, girl. And when I say I leave my hair long and I don't wash it, I try to wash my hair now because I started making videos once a week so that I could have videos to show you guys. But if it wasn't for YouTube, I would probably wash my hair maybe once every 3 weeks or once a month. I never really wash my hair all that often, and not saying that I just have a dirty scalp or anything. Like, if it bothered me, I would wash it, but usually my scalp doesn't start bothering me until after 3 to 4 weeks. So I just didn't deal with my hair. I wash my hair and I wear it in a wash and go, or sometimes I make really big twists and throw a tam on top. I mean, whatever I feel like doing that week is usually what I do to my hair. It's nothing really routine. And Beautiful for Days said she was waiting on my flat iron process and she can't wait any longer. Well, ma'am, you just gonna have to wait, because this hair, I don't know. I promise I will do it probably most likely by my 4-year anniversary, so that I can do a screenshot comparison of my growth over the last 4 years, and I'll probably do an updated natural hair journey from year 3 to year 4. So I guess that's all the questions that I got from that video. But if you have any more questions, feel free to leave them below, and I'll probably do a second video so that you all can have I guess a directory of all the questions that have been asked of me. So if you could pray for me, I know that sounds really weird, and hope that I can get my plan B down in check with school, I would gladly appreciate any prayers. But I just wanted to come in and check with you guys. No, I am not gone and I'm not dead. Just a lot has been going on lately, so just felt like I needed to update you all and finally get this video out. And if you're curious about my hair, it has cocoa curls in it. It's a wash and go, so I use this, and I will upload a video of my process using this. And I actually only used this much. I had a sample container of it, so this whole sample is on my head right now. And so, you know, I'll put up a video in my review of the product when I'm done testing it out. So hope you guys are having a fabulous day, evening, week, weekend, whenever you're watching this. And I guess I'll be back with you guys later. Deuces.
You hang up. Say no.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
No. No, really. No, you hang up.